100% and working his way up. First serve underway. Ben Johns to Alshon.
Side out.
And just like Italy Waters, it's so funny when Ben Johns loses a match once in a while. We think that the crown is over, it's on to the new thing. And so it's really, I think Ben has a very short-term memory with that stuff and has the ability to come back very quickly.
Side out. 0-0. Side out.
And Ben trying to reach and get that angle with the forehand. Just pushes it a little wide. Ben always doing really well with the cat and mouse, and Christian Alshon ready for it.
Side out.
And once again, you're going to see Ben Johns a lot. He loves to, he has the ability to control the kitchen probably better than anybody else in singles. And he's going to want to bring Christian in as much as possible to dictate pace up at the net.
Side out. Zero, zero. Side out. Zero, zero.
Point. Steep for Alshon.
1-0.
Looking crisp. There's that control at the kitchen, as you mentioned.
Yeah, exactly what Ben Johns wants. He wants the cat and mouse game. Christian, if he gets into that textbook kind of thing, it's going to be really tough to beat Ben Johns. And so doing some unconventional things potentially as this match goes on would definitely be in his favor.
Side out.
And kind of a pancake high volley is going to be one of those things. So if he has any kind of new tricks, new shots, now would be, also be a good time to maybe throw those at Ben. Why not?
Well, men's doubles, Christian Alshon sent shockwaves through the pickleball community in Austin when he and Zane Navratil took out the Johns brothers.
Point.
And the ceiling for this guy is kind of crazy to think about. Christian Alshon, still quite young, 23 years old. Star is rising. And he can hit shots like that. Takes an early lead on Ben Johns.
Yeah, great shot right down the line. And yes, his athleticism is what makes him so dangerous. The lateral movement, as well as just being able to go back and forth. Just incredible.
Ben Johns, just 24 years old.
4-2.
We often forget how young he is, too. Back to the cat and mouse. Did he get it?
Out.
No.
No.
Just short, but almost.
It's that speed and athleticism just to even almost make a play on it. Or he did make a play on it, just almost got it, which is incredible.
I've seen it a couple of inches, and that ball was in.
Side out.
Where's the biggest opportunity for Christian Alshon, a player like him who's chasing down the top players on the men's side of the game and really getting close?
Yeah, it's not going to, I mean, he's putting in so much work, so much reps. He lives, eats, sleeps, breathes pickleball right now, and it's starting to really show all the work he's putting in, and especially how fast he's climbed the rankings, in singles and in doubles. And so being able to utilize all the tools and the knowledge, and very humble as he learns from many different people around the tour as well, which is really, really cool to see.
Well, and he's also coached by Lee Waters weekly, and the leaps and bounds of improvement we've seen from Christian Alshon in just less than a season and a half is unbelievable.
Side out.
Yeah, I mean, even on going from one tournament to the next, I know I've sat near him, next to him on the on planes. He's watching film, and so he continues to just try to grow in all facets of pickleball, all the knowledge he can get.
Point. Three, 6. Side out.
And Ben John's coming up a little bit short there with the volley. Tried to kind of punch down, ended up getting over the ball just a little too much. A little bit of a slow start from Ben Johns here in the opening game 1, but Christian Alshon doing his thing, putting on a little bit of pressure.
Ooh, good grab from Alshon.
Yeah, his hand speed, as we saw in doubles yesterday as well, is just, and that's what is probably one of the things that has improved the most, is just the anticipation and having the paddle where it needs to be based upon what's happening with the ball.
7-3. Point. 8-3. Side out.
And even though Christian misses that serve, I don't mind. He's up 8-3 at this point. That's really a good sign for him, due to confidence, to be able to just kind of go for it a little bit. And he knows with depth on serve, if he can get a short return from Ben, he has the ability to crash and really create chaos for him.
Nice play from Ben.
4-8. Double bounce. Side out.
And that ball going to bounce twice. I was wondering why Christian just caught the ball, but yeah, 2 bounces from Ben Johns on that ball trying to get it. He kind of ran out of the frame.
8-4.
Too good. Point. Right into the corner pocket. Alshon on top, 9-4.
Yeah, great start to this game for
9-4.
him. Obviously getting close here. See if he can get big on the serve.
Point.
Wins the hands battle for a game point.
Yeah, it definitely does. Gets the big serve. Ben having a short return, able to come in and then do a little bit of extra work with the hands, but great anticipation.
10-4. Side out.
That's a great lead from Ben Johns, especially on game point when it's that close.
He's just so casual. Never looks rattled.
4-10.
Oh my, instead of the ATP, he whips it back to the cross court. Smart play.
Extremely smart play from Christian Alshon. The ability to do something a little bit different than probably what he used to do, is try to go for a highlight shot, and now the smarter play, so the higher percentage shot.
Game point number 2 for Alshon. Ben attacks the body, gets it back.
Yeah, Ben knows that when he goes around Christian, he actually does a little bit better with his reach and can have the ability to go behind Ben on the next ball. So decides to just kind of see what he can do and go right at him.
4-10. Point.
Missed return.
Five, 10. I'll recall the score. 5-10. Point.
So the issue against Ben Johns is never if you can get to those moments where you're about to close the game.
Receiver,
it's
6-10.
closing in the crucial moments because it's 4 million.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's great for the sport.
Gets the people going.
Absolutely.
We appreciate the eyeballs.
Side out.
Big side out for Christian on
Game
the
point.
timeout. We'll see if he can close it. Game point number 3.
10-6. Point game.
Great disguise.
Alshon takes the first 11-6. He is looking for gold. And Christian Alshon looking for his second ever win over Ben Johns, if he can pull it off. Ben Johns looking sharp out of the break, and that one win Christian Alshon has over Ben happened last year in Atlanta.
0-0.
As he pointed out to me in the break last season. Ben has beaten him 9 other times.
Yeah, we remember in Seattle after Christian, I believe, reminded Ben about that. And Ben came out and won that match pretty handedly. But has come a long way. But I think Ben Johns is always known about the best 2 out of 3. And sometimes uses that first game as a warm-up. But Christian looked really strong. So we'll see.
2-0. Point. Hold on a sec. Timeout receivers. I'll take it. 3-0. Time in. 3-0.
That cord long
Side
for
out.
Ben, and a crucial side out for Alshon.
0-3. Side out.
Well, Ben Johns creating so much pressure up at the net, he almost just blankets the kitchen line, has really long arms, and so Christian trying to do a little too
3-0.
much.
Point.
And
That's
kind of
pretty.
yeah, that's a really nice shot. But again, it's Ben's going to serve big. We can kind of see which way is the wind is at his back a little more. So going to go ahead and serve a little bit bigger if he can, get him a little deeper if he can, allowing that short return from Christian Alshon so he can come in and finish it off.
Side out.
Yeah, roll to the line is a tough shot to master on the
0-4.
backhand side. But can't seem to figure out the
Side
thirds
out.
on the side of Christian Alshon.
Yeah, trying to find something, whether it's a drive or a drop or an angle, but nothing going for him right now. And Ben's really pinning him deep with the returns.
4-0. Side out. Zero, 4.
And again, just having a few issues with the timing, trying to get that ball maybe a little too perfectly in the corner. But again, Ben putting pressure on and getting the ball deep.
Point. Timeout receiver, 5-0.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
I don't think we've had a challenge yet, so pretty good.
Football. Referee error.
Football called. And Ben just seems to have another level to his game.
Yeah, he's definitely alert. They're going to be doing a replay after the ball hit the bar.
5-0. Point.
And Ben just cruising, walking around now up to the kitchen line. Just his placement and just the, people look at him and they're like very nonchalant, but it's the placement of the ball, of what he can do with that to set up the next shot and the next shot and the next shot and know exactly where that's more than likely going to go and to be ahead of it.
Point.
And placement on display once again with a big forehand.
Ben will take his time, going on an afternoon stroll.
Seven, 0. Side out. Zero, 7. Point.
A good shot by Christian Alshon. And one thing to notice, through these times that these players have played, Ben Johns has a habit
1-7.
of doing the walking around a little more, kind of taking his time. He does that with everybody, but even more so with Christian Alshon, just a little bit, because Christian loves to play fast. He plays extremely fast. He likes the tempo. And so Ben kind of kills that a little bit and tries to kill that momentum some by just being a little slower, taking his time.
Point.
Monstrous close for Ben Johns, and it's exactly it, right? Ben and Colin Johns, put him in that category. They're routine players. They have their rhythms. They know exactly what to do to get those rhythms in their favor. So it's all about creating that controlled chaos on your side, right?
Yes, absolutely. And although he misses that one, we have a lot of young players coming into the game right now, and they play very fast and very free, and they don't even want timeouts. They want to keep rolling as much as possible. And so the maturity of Ben, even at a young age, to be able to kind of weather the storm and maintain that composure, just like he did right there up the kitchen line. It's just tough to manage, and you almost have to think of it in a mental game more than even just physical at this point.
8-1. Side out. One, 8. Side out.
And back and forth they go here a little bit, but Christian just kind of trying to find some answers, whether it's to drop and get it at the kitchen line. Maybe I just go for a passer. Maybe I try to, you know, I haven't seen the lob yet, but, you know, into the wind, that'd be tough. But, yeah, he's just trying to look for answers right now, and Ben just doing his thing.
Point.
What's been missing from Alshon's game in game 2 that was present in
Timeout
game
receiver,
1?
9-1.
Yeah, definitely. Christian Alshon had the ability in game 1. He was hitting passing shots. He was a little bit more crisp in each of his angles and really just crashing and moving and pressing Ben. But, you know, Ben made a lot of errors at the beginning, too, in game 1.
We'll be joining our
Time
great
in.
star power
9-1.
pros, including Ben Johns, to play in some pickleball action. Big win for the Canes last night, by the way.
Side out.
Yeah, it was
Was
nice
there for that win.
Yeah, I didn't go to this one. I was there the day before, so maybe I was
Down
bad luck
2-0
when they
to the
lost.
Cavs.
Yeah.
Came back 3 straight goals. Took it with 2 minutes left.
Point. Two, 9.
Oh, my.
Point.
Disgusting for Christian Alshon. How did he pull this angle out?
Just an amazing get. Flicks the
Not even
backhand
just a
for the
get.
angle.
How did he do that? It's
3,
unbelievable.
9.
And Ben still almost got it.
Side out.
And back to the kitchen game that Ben likes so much to bring in Christian Alshon and kind of dictate the point from there.
Nine, 3. Side out.
Great shot and great choice. Shot selection from Christian Alshon, electing to go ahead and drop the ball. We've said this so many times when you play Ben Johns.
3,
Instead
9.
of pushing the ball back to him where he can pass you, just dropping the ball in, bringing him in, and maybe getting either a winner out of it or an error from Ben Johns.
Side out. Nine, 3. Side out.
And here comes Christian Alshon. Now, yeah, we've said it almost every single match that anything is possible in pickleball. You know,
3,
but
9.
in singles, the runs that you can make can happen so quick.
Point.
And Christian adding another point, and Ben definitely going to take his time to go get that ball. Trying to kill the momentum of Christian Alshon.
4, 9. Point. Five, 9.
Nice ball from Alshon. Climbs back within 3.
And Christian Alshon has the ability to close so quick, ball
6,
after ball,
9.
and able to just, that lateral movement and athleticism, use it to his advantage.
Hits winners in vulnerable positions. Oh, Ben Johns
Set out.
finds the angle off the let cord. Alshon was ahead of it.
He definitely was. Kind of made it a little indecisive in what he wanted to do with the ball. I think he didn't expect to be so ahead of it.
Nine, 6. Side out.
A great drive from Christian Alshon down the line, gets it back.
6-9. Point.
Another point for Alshon. Drama picking up here for
7-9.
Alshon, who seemed to have no shot in game 2. Now he could climb back to take it in 2. And Ben will end
Side
the
out.
momentum there on that weapon of a backhand.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to deal with, Ben's backhand roll, and not knowing he disguises it so well, first of all, and then the amount of power and velocity on the ball that he can put on it is just, you know, second to none, one of the best in the game.
9-7.
Christian Alshon looking back, wondering if he hit an out ball, which brings game point
Point.
to Ben's side.
Game point. 10-7.
Long.
Side out.
Alshon with another chance to close the 3-point gap.
7-10. Side out.
Johns takes it right back.
Yeah, the volleys of Ben
Game
Johns going
point.
left and right, and different depths create your opponent to get off balance very quickly, and Alshon just not able to have his footing there to make a play on the ball.
Game point number 2 for Johns.
10-7.
Christian Alshon still
Side out.
alive.
Christian able to get so much depth on that volley, pushing Ben off the court for the next ball. Easy put away. Stays alive. Definitely Christian Alshon is a fighter.
7-10. Side out. Game point.
Game point number 3 for Ben.
Ten, 7. Point
Slapper to
game.
close. Ben takes it. And we are going the distance. 3 games. And Christian Alshon looking to recreate that magic from game 1 to steal the Triple Crown hopes from Ben.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it. Challenging every limit. Turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you. It's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
BC, the
Time
world
in.
number 1.
0-0.
Touched it in game 1. Jump back to a hot start in game 2. Game 3 begins on his paddle.
Point.
And Ben Johns getting the cat and mouse game again that he loves so much. Been doing it for a very long time.
1-0.
I'd love to know how you take him out of that in singles specifically.
Point.
And a great inside-out forehand from Ben Johns once again. So Christian thinking he's probably going to do a roll to the forehand side, leans in, Ben recognizing it, going to the opposite side with perfect placement.
2-0.
Oh, Ben Johns had it.
Side out.
Wide open court.
Yeah, again, the athleticism of Alshon being able to even just get over there, slide over the kitchen.
Side out.
But again, it's the pressure of Ben Johns, even on when you're serving, his ability to get in, close, and then
2-0.
just make it so difficult for you to even close.
Side out.
Great play from both players. Christian Alshon with the around the post. Ben blocking it back. Wasn't even hit hard. It was to set up the next ball. ATP setup for a backhand winner of Christian Alshon.
0-2. Side out.
That cord's all around that point. A little bit of everything. ATP defended effortlessly as only Ben Johns could. Christian Alshon gets the side out, though.
And Christian, good job by him not to try to do too much with those balls and overhit and overswing and really just kind of compact motions there.
Side out.
Pretty roll to the corner from Alshon. Still looking for his first point, though. Feels like he's efforting so much to get these side outs and then just
0-2.
holding back from putting them on the board. There he is. Gets one.
And just have to paint the line in order to get Ben stretched out enough. Very narrow
1-2.
margin, but able to hit it. And again, with the angle, great spot from Christian Alshon, taking some pace off, rolling the ball cross court, just out of reach of Ben Johns.
2-2.
And that ball being called wide by Christian.
Referee timeout. We have a challenge of the out call. The result of the play puts us at 3-2. We'll now proceed with video review. Upon review, the call is overturned. The ball was in. 2 timeouts remaining. 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play. Side out, 2-2.
So Ben Johns correct with his call. Overturned, gets the serve. And now maybe Christian Alshon thinking about it, misses the return.
Three, 2. Point.
Promptly followed up with a couple of winners.
Yeah, clean winner. Nice little short, compact backhand from Ben Johns right down the line. Acceleration after contact,
4-2.
forward towards his target.
Point. Timeout receivers, 5-2.
He's in. There was some chatter about that, and Mesa turned the tide for him.
Time in, 5-2.
Getting the 2024 monkey off his back, so to speak, in singles anyway. Oh, the tweener king goes quite
Point.
wide.
Timeout. Change
What a
ends.
bad choice. Maybe not the right time for 2
Man,
goals in the
6-2.
third to win it.
Yeah, the arena and the atmosphere and the crowd there is just incredible.
Supposedly some of the players will be playing as well, potentially. They have the option to show up. Rod Brindamore, the coach, wonderful man. He'll be
7-2.
participating, Hall of Famer.
Point.
There goes Ben Johns.
Yeah, and just when you think you have him on the ropes a little bit, you're covering the kitchen line. Ben has to come up with an impossible angle. He gets it, even gets the net with it, and then, you know, just automatically his defense turns to
8-2.
offense.
Side out.
And there's another great volley from Christian Alshon, able to get the ball
2-8.
deep and get Ben on the move.
Point. Three, 8.
Yeah, there it is again. Ben Johns
Side out.
wanting that cat and mouse game. He knows those patterns like the back of his hand and just kind of waiting it. Obviously, he has to be able to execute, but a little bit more confident if you know exactly what you want to do prior.
8-3. Side out.
Christian actually being down in game 2. He's going to hope for another kind of run here, just like he had in that game. Keep him alive here in game 3.
Side out. Eight, 3.
Put away for Alshon.
Side out. Three, 8. Side out.
And Christian Alshon showing some emotion. Putting his paddle over his knee.
8-3. Point.
And follows that up with an error that he is not thrilled about. Obviously, Ben
9-3.
Johns starting to get even closer.
Side out. Three, 9. Point.
There's Christian Alshon flying back to his game 1 form.
Yeah, has great depth there to follow it in and then
4,
able to kind
9.
of dictate from there. Great jump at the kitchen, though.
Point.
Kind of similar to game 2 here, making a
5,
little
9.
mini run. See if he can make it into a big run.
Not
Side
on
out.
that service rotation. Ben Johns not giving up a lot of room for momentum on the side of Alshon.
9-5. Let. I'll recall. 9-5.
Foot fault called on Christian Alshon, who immediately challenges the call.
From the world's most iconic tennis arenas to the glint of an Olympic gold medal, a new court beckons, a new challenge arises. Jack Sock has conquered tennis. Now, pickleball's next. Mastery, precision, passion, that's what champions are made of. And when it comes to pickleball, there's only one company they turn to. Jack Sock's legacy continues with the #1 brand in pickleball. Selkirk Sport. We are pickleball.
After video review, the call stands. 1 timeout is lost. 0 timeouts remaining, 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play at 10-5.
Match point on that call.
Match point. 10-5.
Wicked serve, followed up with a wicked third. Ben Johns. Our second men's singles semifinal matchup wrapped up. Ben Johns taking this one in 3 games over Christian Alshon. He has 116 career PPA titles to his name. 35 of those are singles, and this is another matchup with Federico Straxrud in the finals. Ben Johns, the world #1, joining us now to talk about the big win. You were pushed by Christian Alshon, this one going to 3. Ben, how were you able to find your game and step it up to another level in games 2 and 3?
Yeah, I felt like the wind played a pretty big factor, as it did, you know, most this week so far. I started on the slightly worse side, a little against the wind. He came out, made his passing shots with the wind, and then I felt pretty confident going into game 2 as I'd have the wind, and then of course the advantage is in the 3rd game you get to end on it after getting to 6. So really the most important thing was getting to 6, or at least getting a good number of points in game 3 early, which I did. I got a 6-2 lead, which is exactly what I wanted, and then going into the good side to finish kind of went according to plan.
Great, Ben. Johnny Pickleball here, man. Quick question. What's your thoughts on the progressive draw format and the, you know, kind of what goes on with that for you?
Yeah, I feel like I definitely have to prepare a little bit more, just because on a normal day, your first match is usually, you know, a first-round type of player to where they're not quite as high of a level. Whereas, you know, days like these, when you're playing a semifinal as your first match, you're guaranteed to be playing somebody very, very skilled. So you need to be thoroughly warmed up, body's warmed up, and I may be known as a slow starter. So with the progression draw, it's important for me to get a thorough warm-up. But I think it's good for the spectators. You know, I think they get a good schedule, and they know what matches are when, and they get to watch the players they want to watch and know exactly where they're at.
Speaking of what's good for the spectators, big Pro-Am celebrity event coming up this afternoon. You got to crank the siren for the Carolina Hurricanes on Thursday night. Who are you most looking forward to playing with later on this afternoon?
I actually don't know who's playing later today. I didn't look, but I don't. Sorry, I don't know that much about hockey, but I'm looking forward to meet some of the.
Williams, take your pick.
Yeah. Well, hockey I think is a really cool sport. I have a lot of admiration for that sport. It looks very difficult to do, so I'm looking forward to meet some pro hockey players and manager, coach. I'm not sure exactly who I'll be meeting, but looking forward to it.
You just completely outed yourself with that question, but it's fine. One last one. Have to ask, are we participating in Mustache Movember? What's going on with the mustache down there, my friend?
You know, I'm used to just shaving like once a week. It doesn't come very fast, but this week, for whatever reason, you know, I feel like I shaved just like 5 days ago, and yeah, no, I'm going to be clean shaven for Sunday tomorrow, though, I promise. Just for you, Mish.
All right, rocking the mustache, perhaps. I think you should keep it heading into Championship Sunday. Why not? Still a chance for a triple crown for you ahead as we take a look at the men's singles.